Good morning, students. Hope you are all doing good. First, we will have a recap of our earlier classes. First, we have learnt about the Bhakti movement. There, we have learnt about Mirabai, Ramanujar, and Kabir. Next, we learnt about the map reading. There, we have lot. We have lot of information about maps and its uses. Now, you will see a picture. Guess the topic. Yes, it's about women. My dear students, let's learn about the learning objectives. To know the sociological perspectives of gender, to understand about the various roles played by women in society, to know the importance of women's education, to understand the role played by women in economic development, to understand the ideas of women's rights. To begin the lesson, let's start with feminism. What is feminism? Feminism is not about making women stronger. Women are already strong. It is about changing the way the world perceives the strength. Quotes about women. According to Mahatma Gandhi, you educate a man, you educate a man. You educate a woman, you educate a generation. To call a woman the weaker sex is liable. It is man's injustice to woman. Next, we will see about how women struggle for their equality. Women's struggles for equality belongs to no single feminist nor to any one organization, but to the collective efforts of all who cares about human rights. Next, we will learn about the women empowerment. The empowerment and the autonomy of women and the improvement of their political, social, economic and health status is a highly important and in itself. In addition, it is essential for the achievement of sustainable development. Women empowerment and achieving gender equality is essential for our society to ensure the sustainable development of the country. Social aspects of gender. Sociology of gender, study of how society influences and understanding the differences between masculine and femininity. Importance of female education. Education is one of the most important means of empowering women with the knowledge, skill, and self-confidence necessary to participate fully in the development process. More than 40 years ago, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights asserted that everyone has the right to education. Educating the girl child produces mothers who are educated and who will in turn educate their children, care for their families and provide their children care and support. The girl child needs to be educated to acquire knowledge and skills needed to advance her status for social interactions and self-importance. Essential factors for empowerment. Education. Education gives the ability to think wisely and takes thoughtful decisions. Gender discrimination. A society which discriminates between the two genders can never be empowered. Discrimination based on caste, creed, religion, etc. Unmatched importance of female education. Number 1, increased literacy. Number 2, human trafficking. Number 3, political representation. Number 4, thriving babies. Number 5, later marriage. Number 6, income potential. Number 7, prospering GDP. Number 8, poverty reduction. Let's see the unmatched importance of female education in detail. Number 1, increased literacy. Increased literacy of the illiterate youth across the globe, nearly 63% are female. Offering all children education will prop up literacy rates, pushing forward development in struggling regions. Number 2, human traffickings. Women are most vulnerable to traffickings when they are undereducated and poor, according to the United Nations Interagency Project on Human Trafficking. Through providing young girls with opportunities and fundamental skills, human trafficking can be significantly underdetermined. Number 3, political representation. Political representation. Across the globe, women are underrepresented as votes and restricted from the political involvement. The United Nations Women programs on leadership and participation suggest that civic education training and all around the empowerment will reduce this gap. Number 4, thriving babies. According to the United Nations Girls' Education Initiative, children of educated mothers are twice as likely to survive as the age of 5. Number 5, later marriage. As suggested by the United Nations, population find in underdeveloped countries, 1 in every 3 girls are married before reaching the age of 18. In region where a girl receives 7 or more years of education, the wedding dates delayed by 4 years. Number 6, income potential. Education also increases a woman's earning capabilities, according to the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, that is UNESCO. A single year of primary education has shown to increase a girl's wages later in life by 20%. Number 7, prospering GDP. Gross domestic product also rises when both girls and boys are being offered educational opportunities. When 10% more women attend school, GDP increases by 3% on average. Number 8, poverty reduction. When women are provided with equal rights and equal access to education, they go on to participate in economic activity. Increased earning power leads to reduction in poverty level. Let's see about a great lady, Savitri-Bai Phule. Savitri-Bai Phule was born in the year 1831 and died in the year 1897. She was an Indian social reformer, educationalist and poet from Maharashtra. Along with her husband in Maharashtra, she played an important and vital role in improving women's rights in India. She is considered to be the pioneer of India's feminist movement. Savitri-Bai and her husband founded one of the first modern Indian girls' schools in Pune. She worked to abolish the discrimination and unfair treatment of people based on caste and gender. She is regarded as an important figure of the social reform movement in Maharashtra. About gender. Gender is more fluid. It may or may not depend upon the biological traits. More specifically, it is a concept that describes how societies determine and manage sex categories, the cultural meanings attached to men's and women's role, and how individuals understand their identities, including but not limited to being a man, woman, transgender, and other gender positions. Gender involves social norms, attitudes, and activities that society views as more appropriate for one sex over another. Gender is also determined by what an individual feels and does. The sociology gender examines how society influences our understanding and perceptions of difference between masculinity, what society views appropriate behavior for man, and femininity, what society views appropriate behavior for a woman. We examine how this in turn influences identity and social practices.